3 minutes about meat and meat products. When I say meat, I refer to flesh of all types. It could be chicken, turkey, it could be even flesh of fish, not just cows and pigs. All of those are considered meat, and they all share a lot of things in common. They all have a huge amount of protein, which is actually a problem. It's not an advantage. If you listen to our teleseminar about protein at the Truth About Your Food, you'll know what I mean by that. But all flesh products contain a large amount of protein, and therefore they are detrimental to our health because of the sugar level that changes, the stress hormones that they make us secrete, the stress hormones that are present within them. Even animals that are raised humanely are slaughtered not very humanely and are afraid of death when they see it, and they secrete a lot of stress hormones into their own body, which end up eaten by the people who slaughter them. So all those stress hormones are very unhealthy for our own body, and we don't need any more cortisol than we are already secreting in response to eating flesh and animal protein. Even though animal protein and animals are not good for us to eat in large amount, they're not as bad as dairy products per se. Dairy products I would never even test in a lab test for food allergies and food sensitivities, because dairy products should be always eliminated. Flesh items, on the other hand, if people have to eat flesh once a month or once every 2 or 3 weeks, I'm not going to make a big issue about it, although I personally choose not to eat any flesh, and I'm personally a vegetarian from birth and vegan in the last 10 years. But it does not mean that other people should be vegetarians or vegans necessarily, and some people are doing fine with organic free-range flesh once a month or once every 3 weeks. I prefer they didn't do that, but if they do it, as long as they avoid dairy 100%, their health is not going to suffer and they will probably be fine. At any rate, eating flesh is horrible to the environment. It's horrible to topsoil erosion, to deforestation, to ozone layer problems, and other environmental and ecological travesties that we are all observing right now. But as far as its effect on our body, there are numerous negative effects on our physiology when we eat animal proteins, and those should really be listened to in the teleseminar about meat, and also about the teleseminar about protein within the Truth About Your Food and the Ecopolitan website as well.